Hi, I've been asked a few times recently how to add someone as a user to Google Analytics, to Google Search Console, and to your Google Ads account. If you need to give access to somebody temporarily, you're working with a new agency or something like that, it's much better to give them direct access themselves than it is to share credentials with them for security reasons. So if you share credentials, then you've got no way of controlling who has access after that point. You don't really have an audit trail of who's made what changes, and you can't cut the people off without having to change your own password. If you give them their own credentials, you can control more tightly what level of access they have. They don't have to have the same level of access as you, for example. You can easily turn them off when they are don't need access anymore. You're not working with them anymore. And you can see in your accounts who's done what. So let's just go through. We're in Google Analytics at the moment. So when you log into Google Analytics, you'll most certainly go to the home, which is wherever whichever property you were last looking at. If you go down to admin, and then you can see in the admin area, you've got two options here: account access management or property access management. So again, you generally want to give people the lowest level of access that they need in order to do whatever it is that they're doing for you. So don't give somebody access to the whole of the account if they can do what they're doing for you just by looking at the property. So for this, the process is exactly the same. It doesn't matter which, the process is the same. So for this, let's say I want to give someone access to the Awesome Tech Training web property. I click on Property Access Management. So I can see who has access at the moment. If I wanted to remove any of these people, just on the right-hand side, you've got those little three dots. You click Remove Access. So it's really straightforward to take people out. To add people in, click on the little plus button, Add Users. And then you're going to enter the person's email address. It needs to be an email address that Google will recognize, so a Gmail address or another address that's associated with a Google account. Generally, you'll want to keep this box ticked so that the people know that they've been added. And then you're going to look at this list of options and decide how much access does this person need. If you give them administrator access, they've got the exact same powers as you, assuming you're an administrator. An administrator can do absolutely anything: delete other people, shut the account down. So generally for third-party suppliers or for junior team members or whatever, you would want to give them lower levels, and Google explains what each one of these is here. So literally all you do is enter in the email address and click Add, and that's it. So Google Analytics is very straightforward. Let's move over now and have a look at Google Search Console. So if you want to add users into your Google Search Console account, log into the account and scroll down to where it says Settings at the bottom here. And then you've got Users and Permissions. So if you click on that, it tells you who currently has user access and what level do they have. And to add a user, you just click on Add User, enter in the email address that they're going to use. As with Google Analytics, it needs to be an address that Google will recognize as associated with a Google account. You've got the option of how much access you give them. And then once you've put that person's email address in, you can just click Add. And again, they'll get a notification that they've been added. And the next time they log in, they'll be able to see your Search Console property. So last but not least, let's have a look at adding a person into a Google Ads account. So I'm logged into a Google Ads account here, and I'm going to look at admin over here, and we've got this option, access and security. Same basic process. So we can see who already has access, and if we want to, we can remove them. And to add somebody, we just click on the plus button, add in their email address. Here you do actually have the option of expiring the access after a fixed period of time if you want to. So again, if you've got somebody who's working on a specific project, that can be quite handy. And also you've got quite granular levels of access. So just be cautious before clicking on admin, because as I said, that really does mean that the person can do absolutely everything, including removing you, shutting the account down. So most of the time for more junior staff members or for suppliers or whatever, you would be looking at a slightly lower level of access than admin. Once you've added the email address in and you've clicked whatever level of access you want to give them, you click send invitation and off it goes. And that's the process. That's how to add new users to 3 main Google tools. I hope that was helpful.